Hey Clovers, it is day 4 of e-learning, and it is day 3 of quarantine that I am actually making this video, which means that it's 2 days past me going clinically insane. I would have never guessed that we would be in this scenario, but here we are, and we're making the best of it. But let me just tell you a few things that I have figured out in the 3 short days that I have been quarantined. One, there's only so much time you can spend inside your house before you start getting a twitch and you start staring at the same couple walls the whole time. And that was my first step towards being recognized as clinically insane. Number 2, you can actually run out of stuff to watch. They say Disney Plus is like the most magical network available to people right now. I literally got a notification from them that said, the magic is out, you need to find somewhere else. Go call Houdini. Because I have watched anything and everything that you can imagine at this point, and it still isn't enough. I picked up playing video games again, which I had already done a little bit of, but I'm now playing to the point where video games bore me. Because I would actually, at this point, as much as sometimes I tell you all that you give me headaches, I would much rather interact with each and every one of you than I would sit there and play one more game on my PlayStation 4. And then you have to take into consideration, as I'm sure most of you are probably going through as well, that you have to deal with other people that you typically get to deal with in small doses. My family members at this point, if we have our first casualty in Monroe County because of the coronavirus, it is not going to be because someone actually got sick. It's because I ended up taking harm on one of the people I love. Because they are just overbearing sometimes. And I love them dearly. I really do. And they know that I love them dearly. But anyway, I digress. But as you're getting ready to enjoy your spring break, let's just take a second or two to remind ourselves of some really good things. One, for the most part, we all have our health right now. We have a chance to just take a reset and a mental break from school and from some of the stresses that I know they come with you every day at school. It's an opportunity for us to appreciate the things that we have available to us every day. I've seen people that are out walking more and just spending time with those that they care about. I have seen people reach out and help those that they don't really know. Maybe it's a neighbor that's elderly and they're not supposed to get out. Maybe it's a local restaurant that's offering to feed families who can't typically feed themselves. So there are a lot of good things. And so one of the things that I can remember is reading a quote from Mr. Rogers. And it said, anytime I would see something scary on the news, my mom would tell me to look for the help because there were always people helping. And that is so true right now, that we should look for opportunities to help, and if we are the ones that need the help, we should be willing to ask for it. And so my pitch to you over spring break, because I am not going anywhere, because let's remember, don't have a whole lot of money, but if you need something over spring break and your family isn't able to get it to you, and no, I am not going to go out and buy you a brand new video game. No, I am not going to help you escape from your family as much as you may be driven insane by them. But feel free to let me know through private message on Google Classroom, and if there's something I can do to help because you truly need it, then let me know. And I know the exact same thing would go for Mrs. Mosley, Mrs. Maldonado, Mr. Walton, Mrs. Neese, and more. So I hope that you all can now just take a week and just process everything that's going on. I told you guys back whenever we talked about September 11th that everyone, like every generation has something, or like whether it's an event or an idea that happens that really kind of like everyone remembers what they were doing. I really think this here is that 9/11 for me. For my parents, it was like the Challenger exploding, or a number of other things. Is it negative? Yes, it is negative right now, but look for all the positive things that will come from it, and if you are willing to take that in stride, you're going to be in good shape. So I do say this with complete truth. I miss you all. I hope you're able to enjoy a week of spring break without stress, and I look forward to seeing you or talking to you or interacting with you in some capacity once we get back from spring break. Take care of yourself. I want to hear from you. Have a good one.